Hey there guys, and welcome back to some more Bravely Default. It has been a while since I've last sat down to record anything. I actually think it's been about 2 weeks or so. I'm actually not even entirely sure how long I'm going to be recording for today either, since I've been having some problems with my sound filter. It gets all staticky out of nowhere. I've narrowed down the problem to being the wire that's connecting the filter to my computer, so I'll probably just go and replace that later today. In any case, today we are taking on Einheria of the Blood Rose Legion. So we are going to be doing a battle of the Valkyries. We have our Valkyrie team ready to go, and our strats are pretty straightforward. We have Tiz with medication for support. We have Anyas and ninjutsu for ninjutsu hacks. We have spiritualism as well as convert BP so that we can get extra BP each turn, so that we can use the BP skills that are known by the Valkyrie class, as well as piracy plus that lovely MP free in the pinch so we can dish out some major damage. Shouldn't be too difficult with the battle. Alright, let's roll. So far from the save man.
Einheria!
You. So it is you, Adia. You are the last person I expected to run into here.
There's nobody here. This is the hidden village of the Crystallists. Why would it be empty? No. Could this be the work of the Duchy?
This place has been deserted for ages. Since well before I was sent to these lands.
What?
This is indeed the hidden village of the Crystallists. I have explored it a number of times, but I never found any trace of people living here.
Now that you mention it, it doesn't look like anyone has lived here for years.
Perhaps they orchestrated their own destruction.
What do you mean?
The Orthodoxy was consumed by greed and obsessed with power. They paid no heed to the people's needs. I would not be surprised if the Orthodoxy's corruption spread here, causing it to collapse from within.
I served only the crystal and knew nothing of the world until I left the temple. So I cannot know if what you say about the Orthodoxy's corruption is true. However, I know for a fact that you oppress not the Orthodoxy, but innocent Crystallists. Regardless of your lofty ideals, this cannot be forgiven.
Yes, you are right. We capture followers and force them to convert, to erode the Orthodoxy's power. We use violence to wrest them away from their beliefs. This is our goal, by fair means or foul. However, I must admit, I have grown slightly weary of the Legion's tactics.
Weary?
My sisters, Mephilia and Artemia. They have been scarred by the things they were ordered to do. You turned your back on the Duchy, Adia. I could not excuse your conduct, but I understood your reasons, somehow. In a way, I envied your ability to take meaningful action.
Then it is not too late for you. Leave the Blood Rose Legion and come with us. It would be a boon to have you on our side, Einheria.
That I cannot do. I cannot.
But why?
You and I learned the ways of the sword under the same master. We have been through much. We swore our blades to the service of Eternia, and pledged to fight for her future. We swore we would honor the ideals held by the Grand Marshal, and strive to bring the world he envisioned to fruition.
But the reality we face is quite different from that my father sought. Surely you must see this.
Yes. The Blood Rose Legion and the Duchy have compromised those ideals. I know this as well as you.
Then why?
No ideals can be achieved by following the path of virtue alone. I will not look back, nor buckle at the knee, no matter how dirty my hands or sorrowful my heart. I must bring his world into being. We shall build a land where all are free from the crystal curse. I must continue this thankless task. I will fight on to the end. Let us make a clean fight of it. Me and my beliefs against you and yours.
You know, this is why I really love these cutscenes, these extra little bits of flavor text. They just add so much more depth to these characters that we didn't see the first time. Well, it's a shame we're gonna have to kill her again. Yay! We are on the good side! Alright, C opens up with a crescent moon, so we are going to default with his. We are going to set up our Utusemi with Anya's, and we're going to default with everyone else. Except she didn't use the crescent moon this time. Interesting! In every single test run I've done, she's always opened up with a crescent moon, so yay team, I guess. Alright, in that case, we will probably wait out until she uses the crescent moon. So we will default again with his. Honest, you can go ahead and use a Kyrie towards yourself in case she uses a single target attack, and everyone else can just default. There it is! Alright, now this will always put Einheria down to -1 since that attack does use an extra BP, so now we're going to use this turn to set up. Now, Einheria is holding something called a Holy Lance, and like a lot of other items that are available in this game, I want it! So we are going to try and steal from her, but you do notice that Tiz does not have Thievery on him. We have a way around that. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to set up a Spirit Barrier with Tiz so that he can avoid taking any damage, and then we will go for a Thief's Knife. And by using this item, we can go for a stab and grab from her. And we're going to do this twice so that we get down to -1. On this, we are going to reset our Utusemi. And we need to do one other thing. MP3 in a pinch won't kick in until our HP is really low. And we need that on both Ringabel and Nadia. I'm going to start with Nadia because ladies first. So I'm going to use a Shipu Jinrai on Nadia. And Ringabel, you can go for... let's go for Spiritualism. Let's use Convert BP, get your BP up. And Adia, you can default. So that should bring her down into MP3 in a pinch, HP levels, and hopefully we might be able to steal the lance off her. Oh! We got it on the first try. That never happens to me, ever! Nice! In that case, we can go ahead and we can switch equipment on Tiz. So we are going to take the Dark Shield off of him, as well as the Thief's Knife. Take that off, he doesn't need that anymore, and we will re-equip him with some kind of spear. I think a trident would be fitting here. Now Tiz is also equipped for two-handed, so we'll get some extra damage in, but Tiz's role is pretty much over. All we need to do is just use him to attack. He's basically here just for support and to poke his spear at Einheria. With Anyas, we also need to get Ringabel down as well. Now I'm going to do this the easy way. I'm going to send a Kyrie directly towards Ringabel. Ringabel, you can default. Adia, you should be within... Oh, you're not! Damn it! That's annoying! Okay, well, we will use a Shell Split. Drop Einheria's defenses. And... yeah, this is fine for now. Yep, really getting that damage in, Tiz. Now, the one nice thing about Jump is that it always gives me a chance to prepare for our turn. So we are going to use a Kyrie on... let's see, how should I do this? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Brave, I'm going to use Kyrie on myself so that it goes towards me. We'll get the not the Shipu Jinrai, but we will get the Transience hit in. And we'll also get some extra BP thanks to turntables, and then we'll also use a Shipu Jinrai on Ringabel and try to get him down as well. So Ringabel, you can default, Adia, you can default and just kind of hang out. Alright, Rainbow, you should be within MP3 in the pinch range. All I need to do is get Idea down. So we are going to do a couple of things. We need to reset our Utsusemi. And Rainbow, we are going to do multiple Braves with you. I am going to use a Judgment to hit Einheria. I'm going to poke Idea so that she can get knocked out, or potentially just lower her HP as much as possible, and then we're going to go for a bunch of Spiritualisms to get our BP back. And Idea, you can default. Nice crit. So the Valkyrie class is kind of strange, in which its special ability is Soulmates, which increases your attack and magic attack strength when your teammates gets knocked out. So, fuck teamwork apparently. We get stronger when our allies die. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We need to send the attacks all towards Anya, so we're going to use a Kairai towards her. And then Rainbow, we are going to Brave multiple times. We're going to go for another Judgment. Get some more damage in on Einheria. We're going to throw a Phoenix down over towards Idea, and then we're going to go for 2 Convert BPs to get our BP back. And Rainbow's going to die. Oh well, we can recover from that. This is why we keep the Spirit Barrier on Tiz, just as a precaution in case he gets hit by the Crescent Moon. So we need to get both of our allies back up. So we are going to go for 2 Braves, and we are going to revive them using some Phoenix Downs. I could use Resurrect, but that will heal them up too much, and we need them to be within MP and a free range. Anyas, we are going to Brave with you. We're going to reset your Utsusemi, and then we are going to go for a Shibujinrai. Spirit Barrier is still good, so we are going to use a Kairai to send individual attacks towards Anyas. Rainbow, I'm going to have you Brave multiple times and use Judgment, as well as a couple of Convert BPs. And with Idea, we are going to Brave 4 times. We're going to go for Shell Split to drop her physical defenses, and then go for some free Amp Strikes, which will do 4 times the usual amount of damage. And hopefully she doesn't use another Crescent Moon. Damn it. On the plus side, we're getting a lot of damage thanks to our See You in Hell attack. That's partially why that's there. Alright, Tiz, I need to do 2 things with you then. I'm going to go for... Actually, I need to do multiple things with you. I'm going to need to use Phoenix Downs on both Idea and Rainbow. Then I need to get the Spirit Barrier back up. So we're going to go for an Ether. And I need more actions. So 1 Ether onto yourself, plus 1 Spirit Barrier, plus 2 Phoenix Downs. Anyas can Brave, reset her Utsusemi, and then go for a Shibujinrai. There's our free turn. Now normally I don't have this problem. Usually I've cornered Einheria by now, but apparently she has other plans in store for me. So we're going to go for... I'm going to send the Kairais towards Anyas. Rainbow, I need you to not die. There we go, that's better, kind of. Yeah. Alright, Anyas, I need you to reset your Utsusemi and send the Kairais to yourself. Rainbow, I'm going to have you go for your Judgment, followed by 3 Convert BPs to get your BP back up. I need you to do is Shell Split, followed by 3 Amp Strikes. Nice. There we go, this is much better. This is much better than what I had before. The Valkyrie class is kind of a strange one in the sense that it gets really outclassed by the later job asterisks. Everything in the Valkyrie class uses BP, and BP is much harder to regenerate than everything else. I mean, at least with all the other strong the stronger classes with, like, was it with piracy, for instance, I can get all these attacks for free once I drop my HP down. And the Valkyrie class seems to be really based on doing large amounts of damage very quickly using spears or by jumping. But I can get all those just by using, say, MP3 in a pinch plus... Let's see, we wanted to go for it Mutusemi. Or I could go for, say, See You in Hell strats. I can use the Die Hard strats and that would do just as much damage. The only really noteworthy attacks from the Valkyrie class, I guess, would be Spirit Barrier and Pierce the Fault.
You've grown stronger.
Einheria.
Why do you weep? You've bested me. Be proud.
I never wanted.
Adia, hear me now. My final request. Meet with him. With your father. Face to face. No more intermediaries. Look at him. Look at him, and you'll see it. What he seeks. I know.
I will. I swear it to you.
Good. That's good.
Oh man, the feels. Alrighty. In the next episode, we will be taking on, I believe, Red, the final member of the Blood Rose Legion. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope to see you next time. Laters!